It's Thursday, April 18th. It's about 5 o'clock in the evening, and it's 82 degrees out. The sun's shining a little bit. Very muggy day, very humid. I can see a lot of the sheep are just lying down, panting and trying to stay out of the heat. A lot of them have really big bellies. Wanted to point out one down there, I think. She is on her side, and her belly's huge. I think she's getting ready to give birth. And there's a couple more that look like that. Like this guy has a big belly, right? But her belly was like a lot bigger. A lot bigger. Let me see if I can find one. This one's pretty big. You can see she has a really big belly. Let's take a look at this one. This one's pretty big, but not as big as the other one. This one's pretty big too. That's the one I was talking about just a second ago. Yeah, she's not close. She's pretty big. I think she was actually down there at the other end of the pond, keeping herself separate. I think she's getting ready to give birth too. Yeah, she has a swollen rear end there. It's all pink and red. You can see down there between the tail. You can see how the right side of her belly is like kind of poking out. I don't want to bother her, don't want her to get up, but I do want to look at her hooves a little bit. Looks like I can clean up some of those hooves a little bit more. I got some powder that's supposed to stop bleeding. I think it's iron sulfate or something like that. They use it for horns as well. When they cut horns off an animal, they have to stop the bleeding. That's what they use. So I'll probably use that for their hooves. And I have the iodine solution, the Providone or Provide, whatever it's called. I can just spray it right there and disinfect it and keep it clean. Here's the mama with the two lambs. So the story of twins on this field is 2 years ago. One of the ewes I bought gave twins, but one of the lambs was dead at birth, basically. Mama didn't even bother to clean her off. And this year we had twins. I don't think last year we had twins. Yeah, last year she was the only one that gave twins. We ended up with a ewe. This year, earlier this year we had twins, but Rammy was one of the twins, and here's Rammy. He broke his leg the day after he was born. So we brought him home and put a splint on his leg, and thankfully he recovered. He's smaller than his sister though. I imagine when you're spending the first few weeks of your life healing a broken leg, it's going to put you back in your development a little bit. And so this is the first time we've had two lambs born at the same time, and mom is healthy and the lambs are healthy, and there's no problems that I can see. So I'm pretty excited. I do want to see most of my sheep giving birth to twins. So anything I can do to encourage that. Probably have to do some work in terms of culling the herd, at some point, and letting the ones that don't make twins out, keeping the ones that do make twins, and keeping their lambs. But I heard 1.7 is the magic number for a lot of sheep farmers. If they can get 1.7 lambs per ewe in a year, that's a good year. So I don't think I'm anywhere near 1.7, to be honest with you. So this is the one, I was looking at her. She's been doing this for the last couple days. When I moved to this new row on, I think it was Tuesday morning, she was one of the last ewes to come across. And her rear end's black. So I think it's kind of hard to tell if it's swollen or red because of the natural skin color. But I think she's getting close. There's a lot of flies on her, which to me is kind of weird. I'm not sure why there's so many flies around here. I hope there's not a wound that she's hiding from me or something like that. But her claws, her hooves are a little bit long. But I think she might be giving me a lamb here soon, and her milk bag is really big too. So And this is the one whose mother is no longer here. She got bit by the dog on Friday morning when she was born, and the wound just got worse and worse, and I finally decided to put her down. I didn't have any hope of her getting healed. All the skin on her neck came off, so I was like, that's it. There's nothing we can do. So this one is already adopted by us. She's very friendly with us. We feed her every time we come to the field, twice a day at least. So she's a week old tomorrow. Probably should feed her more than twice a day, but she drinks about a bottle, which is about what she's supposed to drink. So anyway, yeah, that's where we're at. I'm going to go down next Friday on the 26th and visit someplace that raises sheep. I'm going to learn and ask questions, and we're going to hopefully get some good sheep this year. And the next year have a good lamb crop and make some profit, make some serious money with this. And as you can tell, there's plenty of grass. The grass is not going to run out. I'm going to move them tomorrow morning, Friday morning, not because the grass has run out, but because I don't want them on their manure for more than, oh, look at this, dung beetles. Good morning, dung beetles. Let me zoom in some more. That's a pleasure to see in the pasture. I want dung beetles. Dung beetles do a lot of good for a lot of things. So that's all I got for you guys today. The sheep seem to be doing pretty well. And I don't know of any problems. There's a couple that are limping. Hopefully they'll get better soon. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.